It's changed a lot, because when I started, we were in the smaller half of this building, which was like where they have the dining area. That used to be the whole clubhouse practically. Now that we've expanded, we can have more members, more opportunities. We have a section where we can have a little media room, a little cafe to help people learn the skills. For me, it's like more friendship, more people, and it's finally good to like let people know we are a help, and if people need a hand, sometimes that's all you need, someone to just help you out.
During the span of the early days, I was obviously seeing my therapist, and she's like, you know, this is, because I'm like, I don't know if this is for me, because I had a lot of anxiety going in. She's like, that's normal. This is completely normal what you're feeling. And use it as like a playground, as a stage to, this is a safe, controlled environment to where you can fail and you can fall, and it's okay.
Clubhouse helped me break out of my shell in a safe environment where I knew people had similar life experiences, so I know there would be lack of judgment, so I was able to explore areas of my personality and to grow and flourish into the person that I enjoy being today.
They've gotten me out of basically sort of a hermitage, really. It's what I would basically sink into, but it kept me just coming in here, just enough to keep interacting with people and keep working on how to deal with things that trigger my anxiety.
You're just, you know, a part of the community where you feel like, wow, I can do this and I can be somebody. You know, and Clubhouse makes you feel like you're someone. You know, the mental illness does not rule our lives. And we have to, it's just a part of learning how to change your perspective.
I mean, we're working side by side with the members, assisting them in any aspect of the daily operation of the clubhouse. And my role is to make sure that that's being facilitated, assisting, supporting, whatever is needed. It could be cleaning a toilet, helping in the kitchen, going on to someone's job site to support them there. Whatever is needed is what we do.
A lot of people who haven't worked before don't really get like an idea of what a workplace is, the atmosphere. You're just like thrusted into it and you gotta cope. So it's kind of nice to have people who have never worked before, even people who are returning to work, like kind of helps them ease their way into that.
When we started 10 years ago, employment was a huge focus. We knew that we wanted to connect with the businesses in Bangor, provide opportunities for our members, and be able to provide that purpose and empowerment.
Clubhouse enriched my life to help me become more outgoing. Usually I'm an introvert, but they got me, you know, like thinking I am able to work. So they helped me get a job. I've been at my job almost 5 years now.
I hadn't had a job for a little while, for about a year, and so I started on a transitional employment, and that kind of helped me ease my way back into it again. And so, and just kind of got me back into the whole rhythm of having a job again, and that helped a lot.
I actually was able to form relationships outside of Clubhouse. That was the first time in a long time that I had had a sense of independence. And also that support, because there was a staff member that was responsible for getting me to and from work, which helped because, I mean, it's been a long time since I'd worked, and having that extra support really did help. It allowed me to stay grounded, to stay focused in my job. And actually, during that time, I was actually able to get a little clean time.
We help them through the process of interviewing, filling out the applications. We can even do mock interviews. We have business partners in the community that will do that for us. So we try to make it as real as possible, but with the supports there at all times, right through the whole process. And sometimes it involves learning a job, going on to the job with them, learning that job, particularly if it's a TE, because that's part of our responsibility is covering that position should that member not be able to do that job that day. So we're going to be going in and learning that job side by side with them as well.
Our relationship with the Unlimited Solutions Clubhouse started back in 2017. We've had since a number of their members come in and help our store function in critical roles, and I think they've added benefit to our team, built relationships here, and most of all just helped our store. So it's been a good working relationship with us for some years now. Every member is unique and they are most of all a ton of fun to interact with. Everyone from the clubhouse so far has been nothing but positive and caring for the people around them. And it lets us care for them and get to know them in a personal way.
It's kind of like that flower that's blooming, you know, you start to see petal after petal after petal, and that's kind of exciting because they grow as you grow with them, and that relationship that you form with them builds, so does their confidence build. So for me, it's been watching individuals that have no history at all, no work history, other than the desire to want to do something and be productive, and that's all it starts. That's what we talk about, the desires first. We'll build off that. If someone wants to work, we're going to figure out a way to make it happen.
It may be that they want to further their education, or it might be that they want a different job, but really looking at how can they be successful in what they want to do. Because we really find that when people are working in a job that they love, it's so much easier for people. They want to go to work, they want to be there, and so that's the important piece.
I'm an encourager, I have found out, and I encourage others to find themselves and to continue in recovery, because that's what it's all about.
If you give people a chance, they might surprise you and rise up to the occasion. And that's what happened here. They gave me an opportunity and I ran with it. I'm like, I had a place to be during the day when I was homeless. I had a sense of purpose. I had a sense of people rely on me. And it gave me a really good feeling because, I mean, even when I'm not feeling great, I don't like to call in because these people are relying on me. And we rely on each other. So it's been one of the best work experiences in my life.
The member gets to be employed and gets to form natural relationships with their coworkers and further their goals and dreams. And then the employer gets a solid work employee with Clubhouse support. So it's really, I couldn't ask for a better situation.
It's a no risk because you're working with an agency that is going to support the business and is going to support their member.
It has changed my life so much. It's made me into, I go to church, I pay taxes, I volunteer at food pantries. I try to be as much of a part of the community as I possibly can without causing self-harm.
I don't know as if I'd be where I am today were it not for the active participation I engaged in with the clubhouse.
I believe it's a no-lose proposition for anybody who enters through the doors. I'm a firm believer in Clubhouse. It's changed my life.
I guess my message to everybody is just a huge thank you. Thank you for the last 10 years, and I look forward to many, many more.